Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Pisces September 2020 horoscope. Thanks for joining me. Now, if you're new, I'll just briefly explain what I do. Firstly, I'll draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. We'll have a look also at Mars retrograde on my website. Because Mars is retrograde in your second house of finances, so that's really important. We'll also have a look at your horoscope, and then at the end I'll do a psychic channeling, so stick around for that. I never know what I'm going to say, don't have any scripts or anything, just whatever I see I will describe and give you a likely interpretation of what that vision actually means. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, so let's go to the board now and have a look at these cards that I was just talking about. 2 tarot cards, which are your themes. Whoa, okay, that whole chunk of cards want to come out. I'll just give it a quick shuffle up because I actually saw the card, and so I can't be influenced by in that way. So if I'm going to do a psychic vision. So now I'm closing my eyes, and what do I see clairvoyantly for passionate Pisces? Okay, so I've got some doors opening up. They're like French doors in front of me. I'm in a house and it's high on a hill, and I'm looking out and there's a big beautiful expanse, ocean on one side and green trees or valley or something on the other side. Okay, so I feel like you're going up in the world. This is a higher vibration, and it's about taking the bigger picture, looking at the big point of view and not getting caught in the details. Okay, look at the higher energy, go higher. Okay, and the card we get is the Fool. Okay, this is actually a great card. It doesn't mean that you're a fool or anything like that, but what it means is stepping out when you don't have all of the information. It's about taking a calculated risk. Yeah, sure, do some research by all means, but this is like the sort of attitude, give it a go, mate, that we have down here in Australia. Give it a go, have a try, don't give up. So you can see here there's a little dog that's snapping on her pants here, trying to hold her back. This could be friends or families or even partners. Some people around you that don't want you to step out. They don't want you to go up another level. Okay, they want to keep you where you are, because as we transform and change, that requires energy on their part. They have to interact with you in a different way. And because you're changing, they don't like that, because they've got to put some effort into understanding who you are. Okay, but it's always important to do what you feel is best rather than what other people tell you. She's wearing green for opportunity and growth. She's also wearing red because it's action. Okay, she's taking action, she's taking a step. Here you can see she's on solid ground, but she's about to step out, and there's ocean here. So 2 things could happen. She could either step off a cliff and sprout wings and fly, or she could land up in the drink. And even if that happens, that's okay too, because deep down in the subconscious waters there are hidden treasure chests for you to find. So either way, you can't lose in one sense, in a spiritual sense, okay? There's lots of dragonflies around her as well, bringing that opportunity of flight and intuition into her life. And she's got her traveling bag here. So again, travel could be actually part of this month's energies. It is here in your horoscope, but we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so that's a great card to start the month off for you, passionate Pisces. Let's have a look at the second card now for September. I'm going to go with that one on top, actually. Closing my eyes now, what do I see for you? I see a woman on a broom flying through the night sky. So this is getting in touch, obviously, with your intuition, your witchiness, the feminine side within. Sometimes in Western society especially, it's not really revered as much as it should be. And so it's like you're getting in touch with your feminine intuition and making progress, moving along at the same time. And here we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Ace of Swords is about thinking, it's the mental realms, it's making decisions. So just because you're in touch with your feminine intuition doesn't mean that you don't think analytically. Your cognition can be clear and concise, and it's just which way. Thinking is a tool. So are you going to use it to develop your feminine instincts, or are you going to use it to, ignore them? It's up to you. Decisions to be made. But this is something new, okay? Ace is the beginning of something. And you can see there's some challenges. And these could be problems. So with your feminine intuition, you can think up creative ways of solving challenges or problems in your life. There's a lot of new life here coming as well with all these butterflies. And you can see Spirit is handing you the way to, the tool, if you like, the way to best, overcome any challenges, to best resolve problems in your life, but a whole new way of thinking. And it could be that you see ways to solve problems that you've never seen before because you're using more of your intuition. You see, they go to hand in hand, they go together. Alrighty, let's have a look now at your Mars retrograde in your second house of finances, which is pretty important. Okay, I'm just going to click a few things here and hopefully it'll work. Okay, great. All right, so Mars is a planet of motivation and it gives us a lot of energy, but every 26 months or so it appears to be going backwards in the night sky. It doesn't actually go backwards, okay? Planets don't do that. But from the 9th of September to the 14th of November, your energy levels might slow down a bit. There's also a thing called a shadow period, which is when the energy is coming on or going off. Okay, so leading up to the 9th when Mars is going retrograde, or after the 14th of November when Mars is turned direct, you might still have some effects of Mars retrograde. Okay, this can bring up feelings of frustration because you might start something full of beans in August or perhaps early September and then find that the energy sort of peters out a little bit, so you have to keep on, with it, and you could be feeling flat or unmotivated or just generally a bit off, So if you start a new project then it could be hard to keep going with it. It is a good time to delay important decisions. If you can't delay them, that's okay. It just means that you may have to go back and revisit those important decisions at a later date. So it is a great time to complete whatever's going on in your life. You could find there's energy coming back from the past. You're going over your life. You're feeling a bit nostalgic. There's some memories from the past. And you might start to look at how you handled situations, and maybe you think that you could have done a bit better, or you're going to do it a different way if that ever happens again, and things like that. Okay, it's a good idea to write your feelings down in a journal, do some breath work, get your frustration and irritability out if you can. And also it's very important to do that because accidents can be associated with frustration. Okay, but it is a great time to complete what you've already started. Alrighty, so let's go now and have a look at your horoscope. And from the 6th of August to the 6th of September, Venus is in your 5th house here. This is beautiful. It's a very harmonious, peaceful time with friends, socialising. It's great for romance. You could be feeling really romantic now. It's great for art, music, and cultural events, going out, socialising and having fun. It's also great if you're working with children or have anything to do with children. You're closer to the world of the child with this. It's a beautiful energy, actually. 19th of August to the 5th of September, Mercury in your 7th house here. You'll see Mercury actually goes 7, 8, 9 this month, which doesn't always happen. It happened last month, but it doesn't always, flit across 3 houses in a month. And this means you'll be quite busy and active. And with it in your 7th house, you could be seeking consultation with other people, particularly professionals, because this is the house of marriage, partnership, legalities, and even open enemies. But the open enemies are not, as indicated as, say, a marriage or a partnership. That's the most common interpretation. There could be discussions with partners, business partners or marriage partners, which are very helpful to you. You could be feeling fair and detached and solve some problems that might have been around for a fair while. 21st of August to the 22nd of September, Sun in your 7th house as well, brings insight and awareness on these matters. You could even be feeling happy with the result. 26th of August to the 23rd of September, Mars conjuncts Mars. This gives you a strong desire to make a fresh start in your life. You might want to look at new horizons, bigger vistas. You could have a lot of physical energy and your courage is intensified. But again, remember, Mars retro from the 9th of September, and so the energy could slow down a bit. 2nd of September, the full moon in your sign here. This is all about you transforming yourself, okay? The energy is all about looking at your beliefs, your core beliefs, those things that are really important to you, your personality, how you present in the world, your identity. You might buy new clothes, change your hair, change your makeup. Maybe you want to appear to the world being more authentically you, okay? 5th of September to the 27th of September, Mercury moves into your 8th house here. This is the house of shared resources. You could be discussing and negotiating joint finances, getting your business and legal affairs in order. It's also about investments that you share with other people, or loans, superannuation, 401k, and even inheritances. 5th of September to the 2nd of October, Venus moves into your 6th house of everyday work, health and well-being here. This is beautiful. Brings harmony and cooperation in your everyday work with employers and employees. You could be playing the peacemaker at work. Your health and well-being could be much better than previously. And if you have the opportunity to take a short break, that would also be good. 21st of September to the 23rd of October, Sun in your 8th house here of joint resources, brings insight and awareness about loans, investments, inheritances, etc. And also could mean intensified intimacy and a deeper union with somebody. 22nd of September to the 1st of October, Mars squares Venus. You could be feeling a bit frustrated during this time. Maybe you're unusually sensitive. There could be arguments with authority figures. Be patient and don't demand too much of yourself or from other people. Just take a deep breath. This time will pass. 26th of September to the 27th of October, Mercury in your 9th house. This means that there's likely to be communications and negotiations about study, retraining for work, foreign cultures, travel. It's the house of the higher mind. Your spirituality could also be on the agenda. 25th of September to the 2nd of October, Mars squares Venus. You could be feeling very amorous during this time, but maybe the other person is unavailable in some way. There could be tensions erupting due to frustrated love desire. Be patient. It's only a week. And so just take a deep breath and it will pass this time. You'll be fine. Okay, so let's now go to the psychic channeling part of this video, and I'll close my eyes now and see what I see for you, passionate Pisces. There's some doors opening up just here in front of me. They're like French doors. I'm upstairs, and then there's sort of ocean, a beautiful ocean in front of me. And then on the side here, I'm looking up. I can see a beach. I can see like green trees and things as well to the side and the back of me. And I'm on a second floor of a house, and I feel this is like going up in the world, higher vibration, achievement, money, thinking of new ways to make more money so that you can go to a higher level in life. It means higher status, sure, but it also means higher vibrational energy spiritually. Now I'm turning around, and behind me there's a set of stairs. I go down the stairs and I see in the bottom floor there's a big flood going on. There's lots of muddy, dirty water going past me. I can see in the muddy, dirty water there's crocodiles. Or they might be caimans, actually. They're not very big crocs. They're maybe only 1.5 meters, something like that. But they're snappy. Okay, so this could be, I feel a pressure down in the sacral chakra and the base chakra. And I feel like there's sort of a lot of emotions coming up. And this is like a spiritual detox. So you could be feeling a bit snappy, like a crocodile. If somebody says something, then you snap at them, or alternatively, they snap at you. Okay, so there is a few snaps. I can see 3 crocodiles. So just beware of that. Take a deep breath if you feel frustrated in any way. Although this is a flood and it's making a mess, this is all about your emotions being cleared out of your lower chakras. So your base chakra and your sacral chakra. The base chakra goes back to when you were a child. It would be good to write down all of the times where you felt frustrated because you couldn't express yourself the way you wanted to, or your creativity was blocked, especially by some authority figure. This could also affect your, where am I feeling? Here in the solar plexus, something about your diet, your digestion, and this authority figure not letting you, I get the words not letting you play. It's like you're playing and they want you studying, or they want you doing something else, and you're not allowed to play as much as you would like. And so this, of course, will be ticked off this month because of that activity there in your 5th house, which was Venus. Okay, Venus loves to play, and the 5th house is all about amusements and playing and getting in touch with the inner world of the child. And so this is why this is coming up, because Venus is actually encouraging you to play and have fun like a child, and you've got this energy put into you as a child that you're not allowed to do it. And that's completely wrong, I'm afraid. I don't care who told you that you're not allowed to play. You are allowed to play. I'll give you permission now to play when you decide you want to play. Okay, so there could be some physical effects from this, because I feel like a detox is going on that could give things like diarrhea. You could have cramping or pain. You could have constipation even. But I've got a real heaviness in this base and sacral chakra. So I do feel there could be even lower back. I've now got twinges in my lower back while I'm saying this. So all of this lower area in your body could be playing up in September because it's being cleaned out. It would be good to go on a detox and maybe do some juices or something, or just plain water, some fasting in September if you can. Okay, but at the very least, try and get your feelings out in an appropriate and healthy way. Write them down in a journal, punch some pillows, scream and carry on, dance around the house, whatever you want to do to get that energy out of your physical body. Okay, anything else for passionate Pisces? What do I see? I just see circles going around and round, white circles in front of me. I can't really describe them, but they're just turning. It's like cycles, patterns repeating, and you can break the pattern. You really got the opportunity to break some patterns this month, passionate Pisces. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you found that helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, leave me a comment and a like. I would really appreciate that also. Most importantly, have a very wonderful and insightful month. I'm sure you will, because there's a lot going on there for you, passionate Pisces. Okay, thanks again and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.